The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, damn they.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. On the return, Symbol Webster from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. Now Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Williams' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Swift again, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Third down and 6. Robinson up the middle. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those third down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Eckler. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Williams to try again on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 22 yards there, a first down. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Throwing again here, Williams. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Throwing is Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Williams. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Johnson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. To Johnson again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 charges. Ready.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
60
To the air goes Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. Finding Ertz again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Daniels. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, here's Daniels, eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Daniels going to throw again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here.
Dancing to his left. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now 2nd and 9. They set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 3rd down is Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A full left side taken in by Kmet. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now first and goal. Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This is first and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On second down, Swift. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
That untrue